Now, when I think of Destiny 2 PvP, I think of, well, sadness. Just kidding, but really. The current state of Destiny 2 PvP has us using anything and everything that's either incredibly broken or just far too easy to use. The question here is that a bad thing? The answer to many is that yes. A game centered around things that are broken and easy will just end up in a never-ending cycle of pain for everyone involved. And today is no different. Ladies and gentlemen of the PvP Guardian community, I present to you the most broken exotic in Destiny 2, Forerunner. Let's get into it. What's going on, YouTube? Matty here, and today we're going over what makes this exotic so damn busted and easy to use. So lately, I've been playing an array of game modes. These game modes range from quick play to trials and sprinkle in a little comp in there. No, not control, but the actual competitive playlist that goes to 5,500 and has no rewards. That one. And in these game modes, I've been using a few different weapons as lately I've been getting bored. It happens when you put so many hours into a single game, I know. No, I'm not going to go touch some grass. The day I decided to try out Forerunner, I noticed something. I noticed that this thing is just insanely easy to use, and it gave me an insane nostalgia to the good old Halo days of playing SWAT. Sue me. The hitbox of Forerunner is incredibly generous. The zoom while aiming down sights also allows you to see far, but fairly close as well, so that walking and aiming down the sights is a way that you can use this weapon. And it only takes 3 headshots to take down a Guardian. I mean, guys, 3 headshots? Come on! It's a deal! It's a fire sale! But really, mix that in with the fact that this exotic is a 200 round per minute and that the time to kill just skyrockets. Guys, it makes me sick to my tummy, and I'm not exaggerating. Let's talk about what perks this exotic runs and what makes it so good. This weapon rocks full stop as an intrinsic trait, which turns this sidearm into a basic sniper. It deals massive increased precision damage to unshielded Guardians. This has come in handy personally, whether that's cleaning up a team kill or even team shooting someone in a super. Once that shield breaks, it's just such a fast TTK. They just die really fast. That's all I can say about it. I love it and hate it so much. Second up is a perk called Pace Yourself. This allows you to have less recoil and improve your accuracy when you tap the trigger. This will proc very often as you shoot, and this will feel similar to like a scout rifle when you're aiming down the sights. This may be the contributing factor as why it feels so insanely easy to use. So where does one get this exotic, you might be asking? This comes from the 30th anniversary edition that dropped just this last year before Witch Queen. Now, I could be wrong here, alright? So you comment Andes with your sharp little fingers, calm down if this is wrong, alright? I'm too tired and lazy, it's too late to check this, but if you download Destiny 2 through Epic Store, you may have the 30th anniversary for free. That's right, 0 cost down. You don't have to ask mom and dad for money. It's free. Either way, it's worth it in my opinion. As the 30th anniversary, you get a lot of stuff, guys. You get the ability to farm Matador, 1,000-yard stare, and so many others that we did a video on, so if you do get it, check out those videos. I'll put them down in the description. So let's talk about the build you should rock with this. Sometimes, depending on certain maps, it can be tricky. This sidearm excels in medium to long range as it becomes increasingly easier to hit your headshots the further away they are. But you can also hip fire this from closer range. Although not as effective, you can try. I've tried a few different combinations with this sidearm, and all in all, I've locked in on an SMG. If you have a God Roll Shayura's or Out of Bounds, then that's what I highly recommend. I personally use my God Roll Shayura's, but because that's out of the loot pool at the moment, try to farm for an Out of Bounds. We actually just recently did a video on it. Go check out the God Roll, and I'll love you forever. Now, for the builds, I use this on Hunter, so I'm gonna use Blade Barrage to get my super as fast as possible. To be honest, it seems Bungie is encouraging some supers and discouraging others based on the time to get, so just use the fastest one. Some mods that you should use on your helmet will be double sidearm targeting to greater increase your aim assist. For the arms, I rock a sidearm reloader and fastball to reload Forerunner as fast as possible and to throw your grenades just a little bit further. Chest piece, we're going to be looking at 2 unflinching sidearms or 1 unflinching sidearm and 1 unflinching submachine gun if you wanted, but either works. For your beautifully developed calf holders, I put Invigoration and Powerful Friends to give me a plus 20 no mobility, as realistically, guys, any scav mods that you put on do not work in PvP, so forget it. Don't even think about it. Just move on, okay? Moving on! For my cloak, I put Distribution to reduce all ability cooldowns when using your class ability near targets, and an Outreach to reduce melee cooldown when using the class ability. This will ensure your abilities are always as quickly charged as possible when you're in the heat of battle. Now, as far as exotics to use, because you might be saying, Matty, I got all legendaries. What the hell? This build is weak. All right, listen. I'm a big fan of Stompies, but realistically, in a great PvP situation, Young Almakara's Spine with the Trip Mine Nade grenades is just absolutely lethal. I love using it as it allows you to just become a menace with trip mines. You become a real bastard. Now, we can do a video just on those exotics later down the line to really showcase how annoying and fantastic they can be. So all in all, who should be using this build? Anyone and everyone. Your brother, your sister, your neighbor's kid, Jim, who knows? Just anyone. This build is good on mouse and keyboard as well as controller. Hell, it might even be better on controller to allow for that stickiness when aiming down sights. I believe that this is the easiest exotic to use, that if you can become familiar with it, it'll allow you to take down all those back of the map pulse rifle users who sit and wait for their bubble. God, I hate them so much. Go and grab this from collections if you haven't, and go have a blast. If you're debating on getting it, well, I'll see you in PvP, and hopefully your forehead isn't as big as Above's. As always, I love you guys. Thank you all for the support, and I'll see you on the next one.